how I make $22,000 a day at 17 years old with dropshipping. Now, to clarify, I have done this before. I don't make $22,000 revenue every single day. All right, as you can see, this is the old dashboard. Just to clarify things up, this is revenue and pre-tax. So I know a lot of e-com guys, they like to flex, 100K months, 100K weeks, etc., and they're spending $80,000 on ad spend, right? You guys understand, just to quickly clear the water, a lot of your favorite e-com guys, your favorite e-com gurus, YouTubers, whatever, what they'll do is they'll spend $80,000 on ad spend. Let me do 80K. They'll do $80,000 on ad spend, and then they'll do like 100K in a week. They won't break profit whatsoever, but they end up breaking profit in the end because they end up selling a course. Just to clarify, a lot of your favorite guys do that, and a lot of big names do that. If I said some names, you guys would go crazy. But anyways, guys, I want to tell you something right now. E-commerce is not dead, and it will never die, okay? A lot of people are like, they always ask me, hey, Smith, is dropshipping dead? Sorry about my writing. But a lot of people ask me, they're like, Smith, is dropshipping dead? And I'll tell you guys right now, dropshipping is not dead, and it will never die because consumers, the online market for e-commerce is exponentially growing. And I have a YouTube video coming out, depending on when I post this, talking about my entire prediction for the rest of 2024 going into 2025 with personal branding, online business, all this kinds of stuff. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, e-commerce is not dead. If selling products online, then Jeff Bezos is going bankrupt soon. And that is not the case. And I'll tell you why. Most of you guys are using what's called selective perspective bias, or selective perspective bias. And you're going to be like, Smith, what is selective perspective bias? And selective perspective bias is, for example, if you look up a YouTube video, right? And let's say you look up dropshipping is dead, right? You're going to get a plethora of YouTube videos that say dropshipping is dead because you looked up that term, right? So if you have the preconceived notion that dropshipping is dead and you look up dropshipping is dead, you're going to get all these guys confirming that. So you're getting confirmation bias, right? But if you were to look up is dropshipping dead, you're going to get multiple videos of people giving you different perspectives, different opinions, and different ideas on what they think the market on dropshipping is going to be like. I'll tell you right now, dropshipping is not dead. It's changed. Obviously, you can't go find some random BS product, like you can't sell fidget spinners now, but it's changed, right? There's different ways to go about it. And I'll tell you something right now. TikTok sucks. TikTok sucks. Fuck TikTok, all right? Instagram is the move, right? And I'll throw up some screenshots right now. These are some of my one-on-one guys and also guys in DRM. I hate to be the guru, whatever, but I'm not even going to say what that is, and I don't want to plug it because if you're new to the channel, I don't want to come across like one of those guys. But yeah, here's some screenshots of some people, and they're absolutely killing it with organic on Reels, guys. Reels is the new meta, and I'll tell you why. In my personal opinion, I think TikTok kind of got entitled because once they kind of got the crown of the most used social media platform, they took advantage of it. And I'll tell you why they're in such a shitty position right now, right? So for example, they are a Chinese company, and they do have a lot of issues when it comes to dealing with U.S. federal, U.S. laws. And TikTok specifically, or the parent company, ByteDance, I believe it's called, they're having, they've been offered multiple times to be acquired by a U.S. company, right? But therefore, that would mean that they have to share the data. And due to the fact that they're a Chinese company, they don't want to share the data because at the end of the day, TikTok's interests are not in the U.S. government's interests, right? So the issue with that is that TikTok has now become entitled, and their rules are shitty, right? So I'm sure you guys have all experienced this before. You make a new organic account on TikTok, and then your videos get taken down right away. You're like, why? Community guidelines? What does that mean? I was just selling, a lighter. I was just selling this, that. I was just selling regular products. And the reason is because not only is TikTok having issues with U.S. regulations and all this kind of stuff, they're in a loaded deep water right now, but their algorithms, like I'm telling you guys right now, you will get shadow banned for absolutely no reason on TikTok, and that's why Instagram is the way. Instagram is a little bit different, but I'll tell you I'm giving you guys like a full course here, how to market Instagram, or how to do organic dropshipping on Instagram. And as you see the results, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? So for example, you have Instagram. Here's your Instagram account. Here's your following. Here's this, and then boom, boom, boom. And then you can do whatever, right? So here's your bio, whatever, and then here's this, and then you have your posts. So for example, right? Pretend this is your Instagram account, and pretend you're posting 3 reels a day, right? Opposed to TikTok, like I've talked about in the past, where you make 3 accounts and all this kind of stuff, Instagram is a different game. So Instagram, you have to warm up your accounts. When you warm up your accounts, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to treat your organic accounts like a personal account. People wonder why their Instagram Reels organic accounts aren't growing, and I'll tell you why they're not growing. The reason they're not growing is because you're not treating it like you would an actual Instagram account, right? If you turned your main Instagram account, your personal Instagram account, into a dropshipping account, you'd get views. You know why? Because you're active on it. You're commenting, you're liking, you're scrolling, you're posting on your story, etc. So don't be a random ass bot. Don't be a brand, right? Just act like you're a normal person on Instagram, okay? I have 2 Instagram accounts, and one I got 13 million views on accident. I was posting random shit videos, comedy videos I made with my friends on a whim. Some videos we made when we were drunk. It doesn't matter, right? And one of those videos, I think I got 40 million views in 2 weeks across a couple videos. Nobody's doing those kinds of numbers. Nobody's doing. You know what the thing is though? Is because I treated it like a normal account. If you want anybody to teach you about Instagram Reels dropshipping, I'm your fucking guy. All right. So for example, obviously same way with TikTok, you're gonna want to post 3 videos every single day. You're gonna want to use hashtags, right? And you're like, Smith, why do you use hashtags? I know you see Instagram Reels without any hashtags, but I'll tell you why you want to use hashtags. Hashtags are kind of like a filter, right? Hashtags are kind of like a filter. So a filter, basically, there we go, filter. So hashtags are kind of like a filter when you're on Instagram, right? Filters are, or basically what a hashtag does is, let's say you post a video and you just post it, right? It's going to be shown, let's say you post a specific video about an organic product in the gym niche. You're going to be shown to some people in the makeup niche and people in the gym niche and then people who are women and guys and all ages, etc. But if you post with the hashtag gym talk, gym, fitness, bodybuilding, etc., you're going to be shown to those kind of people. And a lot of people think that, I'm telling you right now, hashtags are going to save your life. But also, and you don't have to use trending audios. The whole audio thing is completely irrelevant on Instagram. I know it's big on TikTok and there's specific stuff you can use, but it's completely irrelevant, right? Don't have a crazy bio. Like I said, just like same with the TikTok, maybe 2 emojis, maybe a link or something. And then great thing about TikTok is let me do that. There's a link, right? And then you can post your link right there. So all you have to do is just type your link in, boom, done. Maybe free shipping, maybe a little selling point, but that's it, guys. Instagram is the move. All you have to do is just set up some filters and then be consistent and treat it like a regular account. But I'm telling you guys right now, it is not dead. It is not dead. Believe me, it is not dead. Now, in my personal opinion, right, making money is 80% mindset. And a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. There's a lot of dudes who talk about, Andrew Tate, this, that. Like, there's a lot of these guys with this Gary Vee kind of mindset towards just grind. Now, when it comes down to specifically e-commerce, right, I want you guys to understand, especially on organic, you need to understand something called regression to the mean. Now, you're going to be like, Smith, what is regression to the mean? Now, regression to the mean is a term often used in statistics, and basically what that is, I'm going to explain this in e-commerce terms. Smith, can you explain regression to the mean in Fortnite terms? I got you. Don't worry about that. So look, regression to the mean, if you make 1 TikTok account, right, your chance of getting a sale, let's say out of 10, is going to be 2. But if you make, let's say, 3 TikTok accounts plus 2 Instagrams and a YouTube Shorts account, your chances of getting a sale are probably going to be 9 out of 10, right? So it goes down to this. If I flip a coin 3 times and I get heads every single time, which is completely feasible, would it be rational or logical for me to say every single time you flip a coin you get heads? No, not at all. Not at all, right? So when it comes down to when it comes down to regression to the mean, you have to understand, okay, if you post on 1 TikTok account 3 videos and you don't get a sale or don't get any views, are you going to say dropshipping's dead? If you try 1 store and you fail, are you going to say dropshipping's dead? That's completely illogical because you've tried 1 store. Understand that. It took me 7 stores to get my first sale with dropshipping, and it took me 12 stores to hit my first 10K month. Okay? Understand that. So if you guys want more chances of getting a sale, make more accounts across more platforms. Obviously, you're going to have a limit with the amount of videos you can post, the amount of accounts you can create, but understand it's regression to the mean. If you want to guarantee yourself a sale, don't give up. It's like the Tate videos, right? He's like, whatever it is, it's like, if you want to, everyone's talking about they're never lucky, but you never miss a day, right? If you want to be lucky every day, never miss a day, right? So it's like, opportunities are coming across your, imagine right now, guys, I'm sure you guys have tried different business models in the past. You've probably been an IPGA, growth operator, agency, copywriter, this, that, short form. I'm telling you guys right now, imagine if you stuck to one thing. Imagine you started a business, let's say 10 months ago. Imagine if you stuck to one thing and you are where you are now, right? Imagine if you stuck to one thing for 10 months. Imagine where you would be. You'd probably be at 10K a month, right? But the thing is that most people find 4 things. So they start here, and then they go 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 here, and then they come back to here, and then they go here. I'm like, look at your shit. You're all over the place, right? So if your growth was just straight through, if you just stuck to one thing, right? If I wanted to become an NBA player, right? And I went out and I played basketball every single day for 4 years, I could become an NBA player. But if I played basketball for, 7 months, then did tennis, then swam and this, I'm not going to be anywhere. I'm going to be somewhat okay at a bunch of different fucking sports. So do you want to know the basic fundamentals about every fucking random side hustle there is? Or do you want to be a fucking killer on one? I'm telling you guys right now, most of you guys are all over the fucking place with e-com. I'm telling you, just stick with it. Just stick with it. Just stick with it. There's so much bullshit. There's so much fluff. There's so much random shit. It's not that hard. I'm telling you guys, it took me 4 months to hit 10K a month. It is not that hard, okay? So if you guys, I'm telling you right now, it is not a dead market. E-commerce and dropshipping is not a dead market. It is specifically changing. If you're in DRM, you know my suppliers, you know my this, you know my that. Link in the description, by the way. Click saucy plug. Free Discord down below. Book a call for one-on-one coaching down below. There's all my plugs, guys. But yeah, I'm telling you guys right now, it is not dead. Now, let me move on to something else that I always talk about, right? Now, I'm going to talk about belief systems, right? I talk about belief systems all the time, but if you're new to the channel, I'm about to drop an absolute bomb on you, okay? So every single person, when it comes down to your fundamentals, your mental fundamentals, like this is going back to me talking about how making money is 80% mindset, right? I could hand you guys absolutely every single business I'm right now. I'm 17 years old. I'm making roughly I think last month, I think in May, we did $56,000, okay? I'm telling you guys right now, that's revenue pre-tax. To clarify, that's revenue pre-tax, but if I handed you absolutely everything right now, my team, my fund, like my systems, everything, you would fuck it up because you're not a 56K per month kind of person, right? So if you're at a couple grand a month, or if you're at 10K a month, you want to hit 30, 40, 50K a month, you have to become the kind of person. This comes down to when people talk about, oh, you want to be a millionaire? Become a millionaire, right? It's stupid. It sounds fucking stupid, but it's true. Okay, you need to become a millionaire to become a millionaire. I'm telling you right now. So belief systems, right? Your belief systems are your fundamentals as an individual, and they form everything from your thought processes, from the way you think, from your biases, etc. So when you guys are making decisions, especially in business, you're going to have specific biases. Now, biases are things such as confirmation bias, anchoring bias, familiarity bias, etc. So like this goes back to when you're looking for shit, right? For example, an amazing bias is, let's say if you were to go and you were on TikTok and you were looking at pro-Palestine videos, if you liked, comment, and shared a pro-Palestine video, what TikTok doesn't care about your fucking views. TikTok doesn't care if you're pro-Palestine or pro-Israel. They're going to feed you what you want to fucking see. Understand that, okay? I'm going to tell you something right now. When it comes down to belief systems and biases, I'll tell you guys a little story. I had a friend named Adam, okay? Now, Adam was 18, and I met this guy on Discord. He lives in Texas, and guess what? This guy was 18 and a senior in high school. And you know what happened? You know what happened with Adam? Guess how much money he made? After dropshipping for around 7 months or so, guess how much money he made? He made $40,000. He made 40K profit. $40,000 profit, not to mention the revenue. The revenue was in the 6 figures. But this kid was 18. He made 40K from his fucking laptop. And you know what Adam did? You know what this idiot did? He went to college. So guess what he did? He burnt his fucking money. He set the 40K on fire. He put it into college. And I'll tell you why that's an issue. If you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, etc., if you want to pursue a career that requires college, then do college by all means. But understand, this guy had proof right in front of his fucking face that he could make a doctor's salary from his fucking laptop and a Wi-Fi connection, and his fundamental belief systems and his whole paradigm in life through all the biases. Guess what happened? They failed him. He did not change, right? Realistically, this guy got lucky. He made 40K, but was he a 40K kind of person? No, which is why he blew it all in college. Why did he go to college? Just because. A lot of people go to college just because. Just fucking because, right? And it's so stupid. I want you guys to understand, you're watching this video for a reason. You're on this side of YouTube for a reason. Understand this. Take a look at your grandparents, then your parents, and then millennials, and then you, which is Gen Z. So what worked for your grandparents, right? They got the job. right? They got the mortgage, they got the house, they invested in stocks, it worked for them. Now look at your parents. They went to college, they got the job, they got the house, and it kind of worked for them, all right? I know a lot of people's parents who are really well off right now because they did the American dream. I know a lot of parents right now friends' parents right now who are just broke and they're living dollar to fucking dollar, all right? Now look at millennials. This is very important. I want you guys to all understand this. Now look at millennials. Millennials are in a really terrible position right now. Millennials are in a fucking terrible position right now. You know why? Is because they listened to what their parents said. And now your grandparents and your parents lived in a completely different world than now, right? Back in fucking when your parents were growing up or your grandparents were growing up, depending on where you are or how old you are, you couldn't make you could make multi six figures from your fucking laptop, especially at a young age. Now you can. So take a look at millennials. They're depressed, they're suicidal, they want to kill themselves, they're in debt, they have fucking college loans. Guys, my bad, my alarm went off. But look at millennials. You guys need to look at that. What the fuck happened? You guys need to look at millennials and be like, hell no, I'm not gonna make the fucking same mistake they did. I'm not trying to be depressed, be in fucking debt, all this kinds of shit. I'm telling you guys right now, the world is fucking changing. The entire economy is changing. Over these past, especially after COVID, everything has changed. There has been a completely and entirely new opportunity of wealth that has been handed down to us as a generation, okay? Now, you look at the guys who are making a couple six figures a year from their laptop, these people are going to be the new generational wealth. Okay, that's the new market, that's the new economy. We live in an attention economy. That's why organic works. But I'm telling you guys right now, well, first of all, yeah, I'll tell you guys right now, fucking look at that, right? Don't change your belief systems. Become a 10K per month person, right? What kind of create this create this evolved avatar of yourself. How many hours does this 10K a month version of you sleep? What do they eat? What music they listen to, etc., right? Just dissect your fundamentals and change who you are, right? Same environment without all right, let me tell you something. Same environment with same behavior will not equal change. Same environment with different behavior can equal change, but different environment with different behavior guarantees change. Write that down, remember that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Join the free Discord down below. If you want to join DRM, which is my private community, I don't even care if you want to join or not. Just click down below and watch the video. I just want you to watch the video. That's it. Because it's my VSL and I'm trying to sell you. Super transparent. Then book a call on Calendly if you want to do one-on-ones. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see, it's a little bit different background. And I'll tell you right now, if you enjoyed this video, watch my other videos because you'll find a shit ton of value from those. But I hope you enjoyed, and remember, Jesus loves you. Have an absolute blessed day.